A very good morning to everyone. Miss Rita here. Children, in today's video, we are going to see Geometry of Class 9, Chapter number 5, Quadrilaterals, Practice set number 5.4. Trapezium. The figure is drawn in front of your screen is trapezium. A, B, C, D is a trapezium. When only one pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral is parallel, then the quadrilateral is called a trapezium. The given figure AB is parallel to CD. So, one pair of trapezium is parallel, then we can say this figure is trapezium. Now, let's start the practice set number 5.4. Question number 1 is given. In quadrilateral IJKL, side IJ is parallel to side KL. Angle I is given 108 degree. Angle K is given 53 degree. Then find the measure of angle J and angle L. Solution. First of all, we will draw the figure IJKL. So IJ is parallel to KL. So we will write the name IJKL and we will substitute the value of I is 108 degree and angle K is 53 degree. Solution. Quadrilateral IJKL is a trapezium. Side IJ is parallel to side KL is a given information. And IL is a transversal. Student, listen again. IJ and is parallel to side KL and IL is a transversal. So angle I plus angle L equal to 180 degree. They form interior angle and interior angles are supplementary. Substitute the value of angle I 108 degree plus angle L equal to 180 degree. Now student, 108 degree will shift to the right side become minus. Therefore, angle L equal to 180 degree minus 108 degree. So, what we get student after subtracting? We get measure of angle L is 72 degree. Now, we have to find the measure of angle J. Student, line side IJ is parallel to side LK. Now JK is transversal. Same way we will do angle J plus angle K equal to 180 degree. They form interior angles. So angle J plus 53 degree equal to 180 degree. Here we have substitute the value of angle K. Now 53 will go to the right side become minus. So angle J equal to 180 degree minus 53 degree. So here we get measure of angle J equal to 127 degree. So here we got the measure of angle L and measure of angle J. L is 72 degree and angle J is 127 degree. Now question number 2. In quadrilateral ABCD, side BC is parallel to side AD. Side AB is congruent to side CD. If angle A is 72 degree, then find the measure of angle B and angle D. Solution. First of all, it is given quadrilateral ABCD is a trapezium. Side BC is parallel to side AD and AB is congruent to side CD. These are the given information and we have the angle A is 72 degree. These are the given information. Here we have to find measure of angle B and angle D. Solution. Quadrilateral ABCD is a isosceles trapezium because the two sides of a trapezium are congruent. So this trapezium is isosceles trapezium. Angle A is congruent to angle D because base angle of isosceles trapezium are congruent. This is the property you have to remember. Whenever it is isosceles trapezium, it means the base angle of isosceles trapeziums are congruent. And angle A is given 72 degree, therefore angle D is also 72 degree. Now student, side BC is parallel to side AD and side AB is a transversal. So angle A plus angle B equal to 180 degree. Interior angle, substitute the value of angle A is 72 degree plus angle B equal to 180 degree. Now 72 degree will shift to the right side, become minus. So 180 degree minus 72 degree, how much we get student? 108 degree. Therefore the measure of angle B is 108 degree. Now let's start with the question number 3. In quadrilateral ABCD, side BC is less than side AD. Side BC is parallel to side AD. If side BA is congruent to side CD, then prove that angle ABC is also congruent to angle DCB. Solution. First of all, you will write a given information. The quadrilateral ABCD is a trapezium. Side BC is less than side AD and side BC is parallel to side AD. And what we have the information that side BA is congruent to side CD. Here we have to prove that angle ABC is congruent to angle DCB. So first of all, proof. ABCD is isosceles trapezium. As you know, isosceles trapezium means angle A is congruent to angle D. With equation number 1, base angle of isosceles trapeziums are congruent. Therefore, side BC is parallel to side AD and AB is transversal. So, angle A plus angle B equal to 180 degree. Interior angle theorem. Angle A will shift to the right side. So, angle ABC equal to 180 degree minus angle A. With the equation number 2. Same way, side BC is parallel to side AD. Now, CD is the transversal. So, angle D plus angle C equal to 180 degree. Interior angle theorem. Now, angle D will shift to the right side, become minus. Therefore, angle DCB equal to 180 degree minus angle D with the equation number 3. From the equation number 1, 2, 3, here we get angle ABC is congruent to angle DCB because 180 degree minus angle A is the equation number 2, 180 degree minus angle D is equation 3. So, angle A is congruent to angle D. So, the right side of the second and third equations are congruent. It means left side also congruent. Therefore, angle ABC is congruent to angle DCB. We get from first, second and third. Hence, proved. I hope you have understood these all 3 sums. And thank you for watching this video.